Alright, yo, today I'm gonna be breaking down exactly how you can get rich from the Turo platform. Yes, I said it right. You can get rich from the platform, and it doesn't matter what anybody says saying Turo's dead and all that, they just are not doing it correctly. Listen, I didn't believe in Turo when I first started either. I had a market for it, I did not think it was gonna work. But if I would have listened to everybody else or what I thought, listen to what my mind was telling me about not being able to be successful in Shreveport, Louisiana doing Turo, I would not be where I'm at today. Turo made me a very lot of money on that platform. I was making generally $1,000 to $3,000 per car per month every single month. And it only really took for me to get started and try it to really know that that's what I was capable of doing. Nowadays, everybody's saying Turo is dead. That is completely false. That is completely incorrect. I have most of my students, I have over 10,000 service members that are students in my Benefits Wealth Boosting program. And that is the business that we build for them. We build them a Turo business from scratch. The reason I build them Turo businesses is because I know Turo has longevity in the business. Turo's CEO is all about that brand and that business. They are not going anywhere. They have partnered with multiple airports. They have partnered with multiple other companies like Uber, Lyft, DoorDash, and things like that. They're in other countries as well. So they're in Europe, France, Australia. They are all over. That CEO, his name is Andre. He's literally taking the car sharing industry by storm. So if there's a business out there that has that much longevity, right? And they really want to be the forefront of a rental car business, why not start something that has that type of longevity and return, right? Turo is very easy to scale. Vehicles are the easiest thing to scale. So that's another thing that I noticed. I was like, okay, I really went from literally just having 2 cars that I personally owned. I went and bought 4 more in one day. Well, it was like late nights when I started, then the next day I woke up and did it again. So literally in 24 hours, I put 6 cars in my fleet. I had a 6-car fleet. So I was like, hold up. If it's that easy to scale and it's that easy to grow, why don't I rinse and repeat and do it all over again? And that's exactly what I did. I turned around and bought 30 vehicles within 30 days. So I built my whole business, my whole Turo business, all in less than a month. The return on the vehicles are $1,000 to $3,000 per car per month. It doesn't matter when you started or if you're still doing it. My clients are currently still getting $1,000 to $3,000 per car per month every single month because Turo is an easy business to grow and scale. Everybody needs a car. It works in every single market. A lot of times people don't get in the game because they have fear. They fear that. They fear failing. They fear that it's not gonna work. But nobody would be where they're at today if fear held them back on accomplishing those goals or those missions. Elon Musk wouldn't be where he's at today if he would have never started Tesla. Jeff Bezos would not be where he's at today if he would have never started Amazon. They didn't know it was gonna work, but they tried it, they did it, they went out and achieved it, and they started something. That's all you guys have to do is actually put effort into something, start something, and stay consistent at it. I have 40 vehicles now that I personally own. All of them are on private rent or rent to own by now. I got a couple listed on the platform, but I'm not Turo heavy on the platform now. I've went 100% profits. I want 100% of my product, right? On Turo, you understand that it's a car sharing platform. They're just like Airbnb for vehicles. So they're gonna want a percentage. They charge 10% for you to host your vehicle. When I was first starting out and growing and starting, you know what I mean? Before I started scaling, I was cool with that. And most of my students are cool with that. But if you only have to pay 10% to a partner, basically that's what Turo is. It's a car sharing platform, but they're your partner and they acquire the client for you. So you don't have to market the product. They market it for you and they acquire that first client for you. I mean, what else do you have to do besides be a business owner and be a host? Yo, Trevor Calais here, and I appreciate you for watching this video. Listen to me, guys. Information without action is worthless. You've got the benefits. Now it's time to actually execute. Text me the word YouTube to 239-329-0035 right now and let's make something happen. I definitely have a system that can change your whole financial future. All you have to do is have a little bit of implementation. So keep grinding, keep hustling, and stay blessed. Now let's get back to the video. So that's what I want you guys to understand. These these business models that people put out, they work. People put them out for a reason. There's a reason why my students are so successful in Turo. It's because they are making revenue doing it. We build that business for you guys. We start by optimizing and repairing your credit. I make sure that your credit is in a solid position. So there's no negative items on your report. There's no delinquencies. There's not a lot of hard inquiries. Your utilization is down. You have perfect payment history. Your personal information is all up to date. Those are all things that matter if you're ever going to want to leverage your credit to get capital and get assets to grow and start a business. So I do that for my clients. I make sure that their credit is good. That comes with every single package that we have. After that, I get you capital. So I get you access to lending from my banking partners so that you have a financial uplift. If you try to start a business and you don't have any type of capital, you're probably going to fail. It's very hard to do. You need credit. So you need access to that capital so that you can grow and scale. Sometimes that's what you need to really put the oil in that motor and make it keep running, right? To start. So the capital is something that we provide as well. After that, we build the business for you. So my Dealer Connect will help you pick out these vehicles and build these vehicles in your business so that you can start your Turo business. Turo is the gateway. That is the foundation. That's not the finish line, but that is the foundation, because that's what's going to help you build your personal brand. That's going to help you build your private rental car business. So now that you get 100% of the profits, it also helps you build basically your business. You are the face of your business. That's why you want to leverage Turo for that, so you can build that clientele off of the platform. Everybody should want to get 100% of their profits, and the only way they're going to do it is by leveraging Turo, because they're going to market your product for you. They're going to find your client for you. They're going to put them in your vehicle. They're going to charge them. They're going to send you your 90%. They're going to take 10. But I don't want anybody to overthink Turo as a whole. It's a very easy business model to follow. And that's why I've added that to my benefits wealth boosting program, right? Because I want to make sure 9-to-5 hustlers or veterans, whoever may need this, can have a way to generate extra cash flow. They can have a way to generate extra income. Your bills come around every 30 days, so you need that extra capital for that reason. So if you don't have anything creating cash flow, but you're going to continue to trade your time at that job, you're punching that clock at that 9-to-5, who are you doing that for? You're doing that for your bill. You have to pay your bills. You're doing that for your family. So if we can figure out a way to create the cash flow that our 9-to-5 is paying us so that we can get our time back from that job, that's how you beat the game. And that's what I was able to do, and that's what I'm able to do for multiple clients that come through our program and our process. I like to make sure that I can create them a system, that way they have the cash flow to continue thriving and continue building and continue what they have going on in their life. Bills come around every 30 days. So if you don't have the capital to pay those bills in a 30-day span, that's how you stay behind. That's all Turo is. Turo is the foundation to replace your 9-to-5. When you build it and you grow it and you scale it, that's when you become a brand owner, a business owner. Put it in that realm of things, right? But that's when you know you've created your business. But you have to start somewhere. And all that starts with literally taking action and getting started. If you're never going to take action, if you're never going to get started, what are you going to do? Are you going to continue to live the same lifestyle that you're living now? Or do you want more? Do you want more opportunities for your family? Do you want more income for your family? Do you want to start building wealth for your family? I was a veteran that struggled when I got out of the military. I had multiple jobs. I jumped around from job to job to job to job. That was tough on my family, right? That was tough on me. But I didn't have the structure that I provide right now. I provide that structure, that guidance, that clarity, that foundation for all of my students who come through. I didn't have that when I separated. I had to figure it all out. I had to play the game of what's next? Figuring the whole thing out. And I want to streamline that process for you guys. That's why I created the system that I created. I got tired of seeing veterans struggle after separation, right? Veterans struggle, barely paying their bills, barely getting by. Inflation eating their paychecks. If you're a veteran that's struggling and inflation is continuing to eat your paychecks, you have to make a change. You have to do something to create more. You have to have more value. You have to have more income. You have to start building that legacy for your family. We all know the military didn't teach us that when we separated. They didn't teach us any type of financial literacy. We didn't get finance classes when we were separating. We were almost forgotten about. All right, get out, Okay, now you're a civilian, do your thing. What we've created over over here within our benefits wealth boosting program, it does exactly that. It gives you the clarity that you need. It gives you the structure that you need. It gives you the guidance that you need. It gives you the systems that you need. We build everything for you. I do not want to continue to see the middle class get destroyed, right? And there's only one way that you're not gonna get destroyed being in middle class. You have to have good credit. You have to leverage the credit to create more cash flow. You leverage the credit to get capital, and then you turn that capital into cash flow. That's how you win the game for years after years after years. But it all starts with taking action. If you're not gonna take action on something that can benefit your life and change your life, then you're wasting time. You have a family that depends on you. That's who we do this for. Come to an expert of somebody who's doing it currently, who has students that are currently doing it, and go that route. Use it that way. Leverage it that way. Don't believe everything that you see. Try it for yourself. Take action. Get a mentor who's gonna teach you the right ways and actually take action and go for something. Like I said, I'm tired of seeing the middle class suffer. And if a change can be made and you can be helped, streamline your process so that you can win, I'll be that source that does that for you. I'll be that source that helps you do that, right? That's what we do. I wanna see everybody win. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you comment below if you have any questions for me about Turo, how good it is, what the pros, what the cons are to it, and I'll answer those questions. Join the community in my description. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Peace, everybody.